Today, I'm going to teach you how to face your fears. Now, the first step to facing your fears is...
When I was really little, I was always afraid of those animatronics you found in restaurants, theme parks, museums, and up until about a year ago, I thought I was safe from those monstrosities. That's when a good old game fell into the spotlight known as Five Nights at Freddy's. This point-and-click horror game kept people on the edge of their seats in complete terror, before the days of overacting YouTubers crying at the game and everyone hopping onto the bandwagon for easy views. However, it was Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming out just months later that filled the air with hype, and 12-year-old kids soiling themselves out of excitement every time a sequel came out. But we'll come back to that later. As I said, Five Nights at Freddy's is a point-and-click survival horror game created by Scott Cawthon. The first installment of the series came out around August 2014, and featured first of the many lovable characters. Let's see, what have we got? Bear in the Big Blue House, Thumper, the giant chicken from Family Guy, Elvis, and who could forget that special and rare character, Lindsay Lohan. The mechanics of the first game basically run along the lines of making sure your fluffy little humanoid skin, known as Mike Schmidt, looks after a pizza joint during the night where the clearly possessed and self-aware animatronics tried to stuff your little body inside one of the suits. You can stop them doing so by flashing them. Flash. Okay, who wrote the script? You can stop them doing so by checking to see who's outside, using your like buttons. If you see them outside, you pretend they're a good old bunch of door salesmen and slam them the balls out. Continuing doing this for about 6 more hours would get you paid a mighty fine check of majestic and glorious minimum wage. Pfft, screw that! I'm out! Well, I guess the nights aren't that bad. Let's see, you got the drawings, the rickety fan thingy. Oh, and the cupcake! Who could forget that cupcake? So the game takes place around 1993. I hear you ask, "Hey nons, why 1993? Dear viewer, I'll tell you why. 1993 was when the real monstrosities were running around. Ugh, get it away from me. We also know it's 1993 because the paycheck matches the exact minimum wage from 1993. This is around 6 years after the Bite of 87. Oh, I didn't mention the Bite of 87? Well, here it is.
New chicken bundles from Burger King. They're like nothing you...
Get it? Just kidding. The Bite of 87 was an event where one of the animatronics bit off the frontal lobe of someone's brain. Nasty stuff. Yeah. Anyway, after the game got famous, Scott Cawthon took into consideration that the fanbase is made up of 13-year-olds. He realised that the Bite of 87 might have been a bit dark for kids that age, so he spent the next few games making it a bit more kid-friendly. They're never going to stop making sequels, are they?